Welcome on board the van for today's drive along here in Guernsey in the Channel Islands. So where are we today? Well, we are in the car park, or more specific than that, we're in the recycling part of the car park in Waitrose here at the Rohays. So we've just been recycling some cardboard and we're doing a video out of here, so we're on our way out and you're going to see the car park of Waitrose here. So there's also a Waitrose at Admiral Park. This is the Rohays one. So I'm going to drive nice and slow through here. You get to see our Waitrose car park. Then in today's video we'll drive out of here and we end up at Guernsey, which is like a garden centre. It sells pet food and really good little centre. If you've ever been to Guernsey, let me know. So it's a good drive, about 10 minutes. You see some of the houses, some of the roads, and all the places of interest as usual. I'll let you know as we go. So obviously you got to stay slow through here. In the car park, there's quite a few people around. Little crossing here. We go to the end, we turn right, and we come out on the Rohays Road. We drive down through the lanes all the way to Guernsey. Nice day today, open clear skies. Dropping in temperature again. Going around 8 degrees. 8 to 10 degrees, which is a lot cooler than we've had recently. Obviously, in the time of filming, it's November. So it's dropping down a bit now. So if you've been to this channel before, welcome back. And if you are new to this channel is dedicated to everything about island life living in Guernsey. So if you want to know more about Guernsey and you want to see what it's like to live on a little island and see all the sights and the sounds of Guernsey, think about subscribing to the channel, because I've got some really interesting stuff coming up that you'll probably be interested in. So as we come out of here, we go up this slight hill, and you've got two options. You can either go in the left hand lane or the right hand lane here. I stay in the right, because I'm going to go right at the end. What I do here, if we've got some traffic, I will edit the big long wait, because sometimes they don't let you out of here. So instead of you just staying at the back of this car for 5 minutes, I'll edit the little gap if we need to. There we go, perfectly edited, but you didn't even notice. I bet you did. Yeah, there was about a queue for about 3 minutes, so I just cut the film there for a bit. Saves a bit of time. So on our way down the Rohays. Who recognise this place? We got the really nice hotel coming up on the left, which is St Pierre Park Hotel, and there it is. There, it's a white sign. Then we're going down the Rohays. And we're just going to follow the road. We got the Rohays chip shop there on the left, just there. There's also a Chinese takeaway there as well, I think. So you can see, quite a pleasant day. It's one of those days where it's a little bit cooler, but the sun's out, so it's not too bad. So we've got an option here. We come to traffic lights, we can go straight on or right. I go right here. And we're just going to head on down past the old grammar school. So the speed limit's 25 here. Apologies, 25 miles per hour. And yeah, this is the old grammar school. It's the sixth form centre now, whatever that means. So over the speed bumps we go. Obviously you've got to look out for students crossing around here. So Foot's Lane. There's a running track on the right behind there. It's interesting because I'm going to go through some small little lanes in a minute, and you'll get to see what the lanes are like in Guernsey. And there's a really tight one. I'm going to go to the Pont Valiant lane, and you'll see how you have to use your horn, your motor horn, in some of these lanes. I try not to use it too much because it's going to be probably annoying for people that live around there, but there's some really tight lanes which you sort of is a good idea to use your horn. Now here again, if I get stuck in the traffic lights for a while, I'll edit it again so you're not waiting around for ages. So we've got the red lights here, and miraculously they change green straight away because I cut the waiting out again. And off we go, and we're going to turn right here. This is the lane I mentioned before, Pont Valiant lane. This is the tight one. Now you can get caught out down here because it is very tight. And as you know, I always mention I'm in a Ford Transit van, it's pretty big. This is a two-way road and the speed's 35, can you believe it? Now this isn't too bad, I can get around this one because this car's been sensible, it's pulled in a bit. But the next few corners are quite tight. There's a one to the right here, and I'll use my horn here, I think I do. So if you meet someone here, it can be a bit of a shock, but you can also pull in, and it goes sharp to the left as well. All the old greenhouses on the right, a lot of them aren't used anymore because the growing industry was big, especially the tomato industry years ago. But that's all gone now, so there's a few, well, quite a lot of greenhouses left in the island, just collapsing and left to rack and ruin. There used to be thriving, exporting tomatoes years and years ago. You'll see that in the videos as we go past. You'll see some fields or places just really old greenhouses just collapsed, and they've just been left. It's quite tight here. The other corner coming up is quite tight, is the one on the right. There's one coming up now. This one's particularly tight. This is a bad corner actually. When I say bad, you've got to be really careful here, because if you meet at the wrong point here, there's been a few accidents. So I keep them really close to the hedge as we go around. And we follow it all the way down to the end of the road. Then we go left and we'll be at the Go Johns. You'll sometimes notice in Guernsey that you'll go to a really small road and the speed limit's 35, which is amazing, which is really, like, you sort of can't think why that's the road would be 35, but obviously it doesn't mean you have to drive at 35. You just drive to the conditions of the road. So you obviously wouldn't do 35 in some of those lanes, you just drive a lot slower. Then we've got the houses on the left, which are called States housing or States houses. They'd be the equivalent to the UK, probably council housing. It's called States, sort of called States houses over here. But I'm pretty sure it's the same as council houses in the UK. Then to the end, and we go left at the end here. Quite a sharp turn to the left here. I made it round. Up we go the road. So the Go Johns, which is the shop and the forecourt, and it sells hardware and it's a pet shop and there's gardening stuff. There's quite a few places here. It's quite a big place. It sells a lot of different things. It's just gone up on the right. So you can also get fuel here as well. In we go. So there's the forecourt, obviously. You drive down, got to be really slow down here, 5 miles per hour. There's like a hardware shop on the left, and you can buy like drills and all that sort of stuff. On the right there, that shed does like animal stuff, pet foods and all sorts. I'm pulling here, and there's a garden centre further down, and I'm parking here. Well, thanks for watching. Welcome to Go Johns, and click the screen to watch the next video, and I'll see you next time.